Alright, hey everybody. Now, several people have asked me to create a video to show you how to set up a Voltz Engine workspace, mainly since it's apparently not that easy, which is understandable as most people don't have a tendency to set up a multi-mod workspace or really even work with IntelliJ in general. Luckily, it's not actually as hard as it looks. Thanks to our Gradle technician dmod, we have scripts. You can basically go into this folder, click the dev.script, tell it yes, you want to launch the project workspace. Click yes, it'll go through the whole process of creating the workspace. This will take a little bit, so we'll cut the video here and then start again. Okay, so it looks like the script has run completely all the way through. We're going to confirm that it ran correctly. Best way to do this, just open up the Gradle folder. You would scroll all the way down the bottom and see when you see build successful, good to go. You can also note this took about 11 minutes. I was actually gone longer than that, but for the sanity of YouTube, you don't notice. Okay, so next thing we'll do is actually work on the workspace itself. To open the workspace, you'll just click this IPR file. This will load IntelliJ. Now it'll ask you if you want to convert. You click convert. Basically, the Gradle script outputs an older version of IntelliJ. We need a newer version, but that doesn't matter. Now, the project workspace has outputted this already. This is actually a functional workspace, but only for Voltz Engine. If you wanted to work with another mod, you couldn't. This is why I'm going to show you the multi-mod setup that I use. The first process of this, go to File, Project Structure, go to Modulars, click Voltz Engine, go to Sources, strip everything. We're going to use what the modular that the workspace gave us to build a Forge-only version, which you'll strip that off. Go through the dependencies, get rid of anything that you don't need. We don't need Lombok, it's in there, I don't know why. Get rid of the mods. We don't want them interfering with a raw Forge workspace. Get rid of coding lib, Minecraft JUnit. We'll add those both in here later. Code chicken core, not enough items, Forge multi-parts, coding lib, Thaumcraft, Industrialcraft, which is trying to ninja hide. Let's see. That looks like everything. So now we have a raw environment here. We're going to want to rename this to ZForge. Apply. Now we got a default Forge setup. We're going to click new modular. Hit next. Call this Voltz Engine. We'll call it core. This way it sorts a little nicer. Hit finish. Dependencies, modular dependency, add Forge. And then you want to go ahead and re-add some of the jar dependencies we removed. Voltz Engine is going to need Mantle, Tinker's Construct, and Babels. Mainly because Tinker's Construct needs Mantle and Babels for some reason. We have Tinker's Construct support in Voltz Engine, so therefore the code is required. Then I'll go ahead and I think Open Computer is also required. And we'll add Britannia. Why not? So those are all added, and I think we need one more, which we can find in the libs folder. So the lib folder automatically contains Thaumcraft and Industrialcraft for us. We've already imported Thaumcraft, so we just need Industrialcraft. I don't want to export any of these, though you do want to export that. So that way anything extending Voltz Engine gets it. Then we want to go through here, remove what it gave us, then hit Add Content Root, go to Source, Main, just add the main folder. Simplicity's sake. Already marks this as source. Need to mark the resource folder as source. Hit apply. Hit add content root. Add the API folder. This way we have the CFOH API. And then we'll add one last one. This one's optional. If you plan to use any of the unit testing, you want to add these. You want to actually mark it as test folder. That way it's not thrown into the compiled version. So this is all set up. Now we need to go ahead and hit new modular. Hit next. We're going to set up coding lib. So you'll go to your dev folder here. Find coding lib. Click OK. Hit finish. Rename this with a lib in front of it. Of course, this is optional to rename it. I do it this way. Everything sorts nice and cool. Unmark that as source folder. Mark the Java folder as a source folder. Scala folder as a source folder. Go into tests and mark the Java folder as a test. Click apply. Go to dependencies. Add ZForge dependency. Normally you would add Guava to this and JUnit, but for this video we'll just add ZForge. If you're smart enough to go out and fix that yourself, go ahead. Hit next. So we want to make another module. This is I have 2 more modules after this we'll make. This one you want to go ahead and make Minecraft JUnit. We'll hit finish here. We'll rename this to ZMC JUnit. Likelihood of you modifying this will be non-existent, so you want it to sort at the bottom, so you're not interfering with it, touching it, or messing with it. Of course, you want to go mark the Gradle folder as exclude, unmark this, and then mark Java as a source folder, then mark that as a test folder, hit apply. Then you'll go to dependencies, and you need to have a module dependency on codinglib, and then a module dependency on Forge, hit apply. And we'll go back to Voltz Engine over here. We'll add a module dependency for codinglib and a module dependency for zminecraft. We want these to also export. Okay, that looks like that's all set up there. Okay, so this is basically done. We just need to add 2 more modules. The first module we're going to add is Minecraft. The reason we do this is IntelliJ is going to want to only launch 1 module at a time. And of course, you're going to want to launch more than one. You're going to want to launch, say, Voltz Engine, ICBM, Basic Industry, any other project you're working on. So we create Minecraft, and then we want to add, as a module dependency, everything. Everything in your workspace, all your modules put in there. This way, when Minecraft loads, we got everything. The way we get this to use this, by the way, is we go to Run, Edit Configurations. We'll have 2 run configs that are created. You want to set the class path on both of them to the Minecraft module we just made. Click Apply. And this will load everything. So if we click Run and run Minecraft, everything will build and Minecraft should launch. After this is done, we're going to go ahead and set up ICBM modular. That way, oh, I forgot one important step. Always forget this one, and almost everybody else on my team also forgets this one as well. You need to go to ZForge, check mark everything in here. Very tedious task, no easy way to do it. Just check mark them all. And if you double click things, that window will pop up. But just go through, double click everything. This is where we would play music, but unfortunately I have none. This gives you a realization of just how many dependencies Forge and Minecraft have. Click Apply, click OK, all that fixes. Then we should be able to hit Run and run Minecraft client. Anything else breaks, it'll pop up. In theory, nothing should break, but theory is not always the same as practice. Okay, so while that's loading up, guess we'll go ahead and get started here. So go to New Modular, hit Next. This is the same process you will use to add any mod to the workspace, as I note. So you click ICBM, click this, click Finish, rename this with mod in front of it. This way, the more projects you have, the easier it sorts. Add dependencies. So you'll add a dependency on Voltz Engine, and then you'll add a jar dependency, and you'll add Thaumcraft. ICBM has Thaumcraft support, so it requires Thaumcraft. Compile time, this is automatically included, but for this purpose, we don't have it in here because we removed it. So we want to exclude everything. Exclude, set these folders up correctly, everything's good. Hit apply, and then dependencies, we forgot one more dependency. We need to add, actually no, that one's automatically exported. Yep, automatically exported, so we just need to go over to zminecraft, hit plus, module dependency, add ICBM. Every mod or project you add to this. That way when we go to launch, we'll have ICBM. Which I'm going to go ahead and cancel that because that tells me everything loaded correctly. So we're going to hit run again. This time ICBM will be in the workspace. Cut to the chase, essentially. So I've went ahead and saved you guys the trouble of seeing Minecraft load slowly. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes. 3 or 4 minutes of wasted video is not needed. So as you can see, I loaded up. So we've got open computers in your mantle, tankers, Voltz Engine, everything that we had in our workspace. And we can create a new world. And we'll click create. And there we go, we got everything in here. So all of ICBM in its nice little glory. Bombcraft, which tinkers, etc. That's it pretty much. Straightforward to do. Anytime you want to add another project in here, you repeat the step you do for ICBM. Just mark everything source folder, make sure you grab all dependencies. The dependency part may be a little tricky. For example, if you were trying to do this with, say, rotary craft, it has like 67 dependencies. Not ideal to go grab. Other projects are a little bit simple, like say advanced rocketry's only got 5. It's like thermal expansion API, IC2, galactic craft, live Voltz. Yeah, straightforward. And that's it.